So here we go. I'm going to call this meeting to order of the City of Columbia Plan Commission for November 9th, 2020. And with that, I would like to start with the roll call.
Mark, can you hear me?
We can.
All right. Doug Garmer?
Yes, I'm here. Well, there's somebody speaking. Hold on. Oh. Hold on. And with that, I would like to start with the roll call.
Mark, can you hear me?
We can.
All right. Doug Garmer?
Yes.
Deja vu.
Sorry about that.
Do we need to restart that?
No.
Okay, you had a hear from me or a present from me, Amy, so.
Yeah, got it. Hal Hoppy?
Here.
Pete Engel?
Here.
Beth Cutter Sanchez?
Here.
Amy Missler here. Tony Murphy?
Here.
Lauren Noby?
Here.
Will Trowbridge?
Here.
Andrew Yoakum?
Here.
And Amy, just to clarify, I'm here, okay? I didn't want to misstate that. All right, so with that, I declare a quorum, and we're going to move on to the approval of the minutes. That's item 3A on your agenda this evening. Those are the minutes from October 12th, 2020, our regular meeting. Did everybody get a chance to look at those? If so, do you have any comments, complaints, changes? If not, I would entertain a motion to approve those minutes, please.
I motion to approve the October 12th minutes.
Thank you. I have a second.
Al will second.
Thanks, Hal. All right, great. Moving on to the public.
Oh, roll call.
Sorry. Roll call, please, Amy.
Doug Garmer?
Yes.
Hal Hoppy?
Yes.
Pete Engel?
Yes.
Beth Cutter Sanchez?
Yes.
Amy Missler, yes. Tony Murphy?
Yes.
Lauren Noby?
Yes.
Will Trowbridge?
Yes.
Andrew Yoakum?
Is it in? Are we good?
Yes.
Okay, thanks, everybody. Amy, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, cool. Don't know what that was. The next part is the public input piece. And Scott, did anybody have anything, did any members of the public have anything that they contact you about, either wanting to participate directly or written comments, questions, any public attendees for anything not on this agenda this evening?
No, sir. We received no notifications of desire to provide any public input.
Okay, great. Next item would be public hearings. That's item 5A on your agenda, which is case number PC-20-093, which is a request for a special use to allow pet grooming on property in the C2 zoning district located at 225 North Main Street. And at this point, I'd like to ask, does anybody have any ex parte communications they'd like to report concerning this item? If so, please speak up now. Doesn't sound like it. Scott, at this point, would you have a staff report you'd like to present on this?
Yes, we do. I've included your staff report and I will go ahead and get right after this. This is a pretty simple request, really. Taylor Gonzalez, who's the applicant, is here. She is the proprietor of Three Tails Parlor and Pantry, which is located off of Locust Street, correct? Locust Street currently. She's seeking to move her business about 200 feet or so, just to the north in the building that was previously occupied by the dry cleaners. And the opposite side, there's 2 units in the building. It is the other side is a yoga studio. And let me clarify, this special use is only for the grooming component of her business, which she already has in her existing location. So, this isn't anything controversial. We're working with her on the remodel of the building with all the building permit items and everything. And to be quite honest with you, the only thing that's even the slightest concern is the fact that this site has no on-site parking. So there's no off-street parking provided on it. However, this building and this property is grandfathered. It has legal non-conforming status in regards to off-street parking requirements. It has never had any parking, and it has operated multiple businesses in this location for a number of time. And to my knowledge, nobody has ever brought any issues with that to my attention, including the previous occupant of the space that Ms. Gonzalez is wanting to occupy, which was previously the dry cleaner, which obviously dry cleaners are going to be a much higher traffic business than what Three Tails will be. So, with that in mind, so like I said, this is pretty straightforward. There's really no concerns in terms of utility, land use impacts. It's C2. She's already in C2. It's just a matter of this is really kind of a formality more than anything else in my mind. Staff does recommend approval as submitted. Based on the following findings, the requested special use is compatible with the adjacent land uses, zoning, and overall land development pattern in the immediate vicinity. The approving the requested special use will benefit the overall public health, safety, and welfare while increasing the subject property value. The subject property is suitable for the proposed use. Approving the special use would allow a use that benefits the vibrancy of Main Street, and the proposed special use is consistent with the community's land use vision for the central planning district of the comprehensive plan. Now, I did mention that the site is grandfathered in regards to parking. I did want to mention, though, that we have discussed with Ms. Gonzalez and her landlord, Mr. Harris, about the possibility of trying to attempt to lease some parking spaces, 5 or 6 parking spaces from a nearby business, whether that be Ace Hardware or one of the banks across the street or whatnot. It is a suggestion. We can't require anybody to enter into an agreement with her, so we can't just hold her to it anyway. But we have thought about it, and I've been in my last discussion with Mr. Harris. He is going to investigate that opportunity, just so you know. So as I said, staff's recommending approval as submitted based on those findings I reiterated there. So that's all I have, and I'll be happy to answer any questions for you.
Does anybody, thanks, Scott. Does anybody have any questions for Scott? So I'm looking at your background and existing conditions, and as you stated already, Scott, the retail and pet care services are allowed by right, and this is specifically a special use permit for the pet grooming piece.
Exactly.
I drove over there. I looked at the parking and stuff. I get what you're saying here, but it's grandfathered. That's and I'm sure, like you said, dry cleaner would have a lot more traffic volume, I would think.
And one thing to mention about that too, I work back and forth with Ms. Gonzalez and Mr. Harris, trying to figure out some way to lay out the back area of the behind the store, but it's just not sizable enough to meet the design requirements to put any parking spaces back there. But so it doesn't even work if you were trying.
Where do the yoga folks park? Just out of curiosity.
What's that?
Folks at the yoga.
Well, this is on Main Street. There's plenty on street
Right, so
parking
they're
everywhere.
on street parking. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
frankly, I've got no concerns
Right.
with.
So they're in the same
ability to meet
situation.
parking. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Usually it's really early in the morning or really late at night for
I
yoga.
can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. It's usually really early or really late for yoga.
Right.
And so a lot of people, I go there, we park by the back entrance there. I guess technically it's Aces Hardware, but they're closed or not
Right.
open yet when we do that. So it hasn't been, to my knowledge, there's been no issues.
Right. Good thing to point out too is, I know from taking our pets up to groom, not necessarily at your place, but the drop-off times are staggered usually in the morning, right? You have big rush, then you have big rush around lunchtime, folks picking up there. So the traffic is pretty much segregated. It seems that way. Anybody else have any questions for Scott at this point? No, if not, I would invite Taylor Gonzalez to step up and present your case if you have anything you'd like to talk about. Okay. Just curious, what percentage of your business is the pet grooming?
Do you mind standing for the microphone?
Sure.
Let me swear you in real quick, okay?
Yeah.
Just, so do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, I knew you would. Thanks. So to answer my question, what percentage do you think is just strictly grooming?
I'd probably say about 40%. It
Alright.
probably took a little bit of a hit this year just because that was the only part of my business that was closed during COVID. But retail is about 60. So, I mean, we do a large majority and we are growing. I did hire another groomer, so it will
Okay.
grow a little bit, but I do a large majority of retail, but my grooming is always very, very busy. It's growing rapidly.
Okay. Did anybody else have any questions for Ms. Gonzalez? Doesn't look like it. Thank you.
Welcome.
Scott, did we get any comments on this one?
We did not.
Nothing at all.
Nope.
Okay.
And we did send the notice to, I think it was 26 property.
Yeah, there was a big list. wasn't
23
there?
properties, yeah.
Large list, no responses.
No response from
Pretty much
anyone.
says it all, doesn't it?
Yep.
I think so. Well, at this point, unless somebody has any further questions or comments on the commission or deliberations they'd like to talk about, everybody's kind of silent. So jump in there if you do. If not, then nope, that was definitely silence. If not, I would entertain a motion on this item 5A. And if you're motioning to go along with the staff recommendations, I would encourage you to try to use the verbiage that was suggested there on the recommendation page. Looks like just approve as submitted.
Yeah.
This is Lauren Noby. I approve this as submitted. There's
Make a motion to approve this.
I
special use
motion
permit-
to approve this
Special use permit
special use permit
as submitted by
as
staff.
submitted by staff. Sorry, thank you.
Okay, I will second that, Amy. Thanks, Lauren.
Alrighty.
I know. I looked over after I said there's, and let me know whenever you're ready and then we can. Whenever you're ready, Lauren. I'm sorry, Amy.
I'm ready.
No, I see her writing. So I don't want to rush her.
All right, I'm ready. Doug Garmer,
Yes.
Hal Hoppy,
Yes.
Pete Ingold,
Yes.
Beth Cutter Sanchez,
Yes.
Amy Missler, yes. Tony Murphy,
Yes.
Lauren Noby,
Yes.
Will Trowbridge,
Yes.
Andrea Yocum.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Looks like you're done, Taylor. All right. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. So we're going to move on to the new business. Scott, is there anything?
No, sir.
Any unfinished
all we have.
business?
No, sir.
No committee reports?
No, sir.
Scott, are there any staff reports or communications?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. And that being the case, I would entertain a motion to adjourn this lovely meeting.
This is
I will-
Andrea Yocum. I'll motion
Oh,
to
oh.
adjourn the meeting.
Everybody's jumping. in
Andrea,
there.
out of the gate.
I'm not going to take that personally.
I'll second the motion.
Everybody's,
Was that Will?
Yes.
wow, everybody wakes up all of a sudden here. All right, did you get the motions on that, Amy?
I sure did.
Okay.
Are we gonna do a roll call?
I think we still do,
By
right?
state
Yeah.
law, we have to right now.
Yeah.
All right, Doug Garmer,
Yes, for me.
Hal Hoppy,
Yes, from me also.
Pete
All right.
Ingold,
Yes.
Beth Cutter Sanchez,
Yes.
Amy Missler, yes. Tony Murphy,
Yes.
Lauren Noby,
Yes.
Will Trowbridge,
Yes.
Andrea Yocum.
Yes.
All right, did you get all that, Amy?
Yep.
In 15 minutes.